The offseason hasn't even officially begun, but Steelers news is already on fire. Did you know there are teams considering trading Mike Tomlin, even with his incredible streak of non-losing seasons? And if that already sounds crazy, the drama between George Pickens and the Ravens is heating up the wild card matchup even more. Two bombshells that are shaking up fans. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss any details. Don't forget to like the video and let's dive in. The NFL coaching carousel is spinning wildly as usual, with the regular season wrapping up and teams making big moves. While most playoff-bound squads dodge the chaos, the Pittsburgh Steelers find themselves in a peculiar spot. Their 4-game losing streak to close out the season has turned some heads, and not in a good way. This attention has even sparked chatter about the possibility of trading their head coach, Mike Tomlin. Now, trading a coach isn't unheard of, but when you're talking about a guy like Tomlin, an 18-year veteran with a flawless streak of non-losing seasons, you better believe it's going to make waves. ESPN's Adam Schefter stirred the pot during Sunday Countdown, noting that some teams were sniffing around the idea of calling Pittsburgh to see if they'd part ways with their legendary coach. Sounds wild, right? Well, hold on to your terrible towels because things get even juicier. Fast forward to Schefter's appearance on the Pat McAfee show the next day, and he dropped a bombshell. Tomlin's contract has a no-trade clause. That's right, folks. If Pittsburgh wanted to deal him, which they've shown zero interest in doing, they'd have to get his permission first. Schefter revealed that at least one team seriously considered making a move, but hit the brakes when they found out about the clause. So, let's break it down. Even if the Steelers wanted to shop Tomlin around, he holds all the cards. He could veto any trade he doesn't like, making negotiations a nightmare. Plus, even floating the idea of a trade could seriously sour the Steelers' relationship with a coach who's been their rock for nearly 2 decades. That's a risky play for a franchise that's built on stability and tradition. At the end of the day, though, this whole trade talk feels like a non-starter. Sure, the Steelers' playoff drought and recent skid aren't ideal, but let's not forget what Tomlin's brought to the table. 18 straight non-losing seasons? That's Hall of Fame territory. Add in the fact that he signed an extension just last summer, and it's clear Pittsburgh sees him as their guy moving forward. So for now, it looks like Mike Tomlin isn't going anywhere, except maybe back to the drawing board to get the Steelers back on track. What do you think about this, Steelers Nation? Would trading Tomlin be a huge mistake or a bold move? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, speaking of controversies, wait until you hear about the Ravens' jab at George Pickens. The Steelers and Ravens are squaring off yet again, this time in a high-stakes wildcard showdown, and the trash talk is already heating up. The Ravens, never shy about stirring the pot, seem to have locked their sights on Steelers wide receiver George Pickens with some chirping coming straight from their locker room. In a clip making the rounds on X, formerly Twitter, Ravens players were joking around about Lamar Jackson's new cologne. Harmless fun, right? Not so fast. While one player was trying to describe the scent, a teammate in the background took a swipe at Pickens, saying, "Smells like George Pickens. Soft? Yeah, smells just like that." Ouch. This isn't the first time Pickens has been the target of some smack talk. The Bengals' Cam Taylor-Britt didn't hold back after Pittsburgh's loss to Cincinnati, claiming, "Everybody who guarded him ate today. They didn't do ear." That comment came after Pickens struggled with multiple drops in the game. And earlier this season, Browns corner Greg Newsome called him a fake tough guy after a heated on-field exchange. For the Steelers, all this noise around Pickens couldn't come at a worse time. They've dropped 4 straight games heading into the playoffs. Their offense is sputtering, and they'll need Pickens to play at his absolute best against a red-hot Ravens squad. Sure, the third-year receiver has shown flashes of brilliance, but he's also drawn attention for all the wrong reasons this season, racking up fines for various on-field incidents. The Ravens are clearly trying to get under Pickens' skin, and it's up to him to let his play do the talking. Pittsburgh doesn't have the luxury of mistakes in this game. One bad performance and their season is over. It's time for Pickens to rise above the noise, shut down the haters, and deliver when it matters most. Will he answer the challenge or let the trash talk get the best of him? We'll find out soon enough. Pittsburgh is in the eye of the storm. Between rumors about Tomlin and the pressure on Pickens, stability seems like the last thing we have right now. If Tomlin is untouchable, Pickens needs to silence the critics with his performance. What do you think? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more hot updates like these.